Alrighty. Welcome back. Gonna continue our run of Teenage Exocolonist. I was a Teenage Exocolonist. This is part 2. So if you don't want any spoils, go back and watch part 1. And I guess part 1 still counts as spoils because I kinda messed up my save files. Oops. But we're going to hopefully get a little bit farther. How old am I? I forget. Let's check me out again. I am 16. We are in early pollen season, which I think is Rex's birthday? Birth month? Rex, where are you? My cute little baby. Early pollen, yes. And I think I already gave him a cake, but we're just gonna go double check. Hello, Colony. How cute. Yes, I did. He gets a hug anyway. Rex is a good boy. Oh, I do need a break soon. Mars is wearing Millie's VR headset and smiling. When you tap her on the shoulder, she jumps and rips it off, scowling. Oh, it's you, she says, fluffing her hair. I thought it was another adult coming to tell me to do something useful. She holds up the VR headset. Oh, this? Nomi realized that you can load the old museum guided tours onto this thing, so you can actually feel like you're walking around the Lover or the Guggenheim. Oh, you sweet baby, I just realized what she was trying to say. Totes cool, right? Finally some culture. It's the Louvre and the Guggenheim. On a little bit of an architecture note. She called it the Louvre. And the Guggenheim. Oh boy. Sweet baby. Jealous. Steph also got to go to the, I always forget the name. The big church that burned down in the fire, the Notre Dame Cathedral. I was literally learning about it in classes, and then made to watch it burn. It's very sad. A sad day. Oh, a fruit. Yay, bought for fruit. What about you, Dis? Anything to say? Look at them, Dis says, gesturing to a squad of soldiers as they jog around the perimeter of the colony. They don't even know they're already dead. He laughs without smiling. Stupid. Why even bother fighting? Oh, you poor kid. Do I have any medicinal plants for you? I do. Here you go. Dis's eyes light up when he sees your gift. Whoa, he says, taking them from you with uncharacteristic delight. Are these pieces of jelly arc root network? Or is this a dormant butterfly bush? Where did you find these? Anemone takes a big pull from her canteen, sighs, and rubs the back of her hand over her mouth. Hoo-hee, fish, this training business is hard. I'm sure it is. You have fun with that. And your new boy toy. Ugh. Unless you're here because you've realized Rex is I'm not even gonna finish talking. I don't like you. Sorry, buddy. Not happening. Rex is my baby. I will not foul-mouth him. Okay, I think it looks like I've talked to everybody so far this month, and I need a rest, so let's go hang out. Rex and Nomi are teaching the other kids a sound remembering game they learned on the Helio. Everyone takes turns adding a sound to the pattern, and then working backwards and making the same sounds all the way backwards to the beginning. Rex starts with humming Om. Nomi adds the sound of rustling leaves, then repeats the Om. Cal adds the whistling noise of a trippet, then the rustling, then the Om. Then it's Dis's turn. He adds an ear-piercing screech, like a bounce weasel, and everyone holds their Everyone holds their ears and says there's no way they're adding that to the pattern. Yeah, dis.
I guess you could say this is some bullshit.
This is annoying. I love you, kid. Not really. But in that moment.
I was gonna say, I thought you enjoyed this.
No, I do enjoy this. Just in that moment.
The twins are great.
You're woken by the buzzing of your hollow palm. It's a colony-wide alert. You rub your eyes and ponder the thickness of the air seeping into your bedroom. Through the open veranda door. It's ominous, but beautiful. The seasonal pale pink haze has turned a deep fuchsia, with scintillating silver sparkles floating through it. It's the shimmer.
The shimmer.
Oh great, we can see it. I love that. You check your holopalm messages. There's a colony-wide notice telling you to stay put.
So you're gonna go see your dad, right?
He's probably in Geoponics, huh?
100%.
You know, where he should not be.
He should be at the med bay. He's probably still in Geoponics.
Well, if he's at the med bay, he'll be fine. Hopefully. You don your environmental mask and make your way out to Geoponics, where your dad is working. The air is so thick it's hard to see anything at all, and your footsteps are strangely muffled. Other people, moving through the fog, appear like spirits, flicking shadows through the murky sunlight. No one speaks except to urge you back to your quarters. You make it into one of the greenhouses, but you can't find your dad anywhere. You keep checking your holopalm, but he won't respond to your messages. You start to panic. Then you get a message from Dr. Instance telling you to come to the med bay. Your father collapsed outside the wall and is in bad shape. Wait, outside the wall? When they finally let you in to see him, your dad is laying in a med bed asleep. He's almost unrecognizable. The shimmer is all over him, and his skin is glittery and strangely lumpy, like something's growing out of it. Something is growing out of him, you realize, as you see Instance carefully scrape what looks like fungus from his shoulder. She places it in a petri dish and hands it to Tangent. There are tiny fungal growths all over him, even one poking out from the corner of his mouth. You watch with disgust as a thin trickle of glittering pink dust leaks off the top of it and disperses into the air. Welp. Tang places the sample from your dad under an analyzer and turns it on. She looks tired. I'm sorry, Fish. We were close. You sit with him for a while until Dr. Instance sends you back to your quarters to rest. In the early hours of the morning, you hear that your dad has passed away. Well, fuck me, I guess. You spend most of the next month in your quarters. You know, I don't know if this is better or worse than my first, semi-playthrough.
I mean, you didn't get nearly this far.
No, but the deaths that I did get were sad. Of course.
Preferable.
But now I'm an orphan.
You really traded your teacher and your friend for your parents.
I really did. It feels like it, doesn't it? They hold a funeral for your father. You're becoming an old hand at these funerals. Uncle Tonin, Combe, and everyone else who died in the attack. It feels like your own mother's funeral was only weeks ago. It's so colossally unfair.
It was like just a couple months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. No one quite knows what to say to you, though they grieve along with you. It doesn't make it any easier. Did you notice the things that they decorate the altar with change depending on the person? It makes it so sad.
Because it would.
Aunt Anne and all the other adults of the colony will always be here for you, but you guess you're an orphan now. You miss your dad. You miss your mom, too. Mostly, you just sleep. One morning, Chief Engineer Instance asks you to visit her in the med bay. You go because you don't have the energy to say no. I have to tell you something delicate about your father's condition, Fish, she begins, folding her hands on her desk. I hope this information will give you some comfort. After your father's death, we continued to research the shimmer, she continues, her voice even and neutral. Being able to study the disease in its terminal phases and beyond was the missing piece. We now know how to prevent the shimmer from taking hold in human cells, she says, her faint smile not quite reaching her eyes. With cultures grown from your father's cell lineage, everyone in the colony can be inoculated against the shimmer. Thanks to your father, we have a cure. Well, that does make me immensely happy.
You are grieving and at max stress.
Yeah, you're right. You think that'll have a negative impact if I'm grieving and at max stress?
I'm pretty sure if I was grieving the loss of my only parent, and after an already really stressful month,
It's also not
I
their
would
only
not be
parent.
in the mindset. Well, now.
Well, I mean, even before that, they always had Aunt Han. They always had the other adults of the colony. It's a different...
How close are you really?
I know, I get it. It's different.
Yeah.
I get it. It's different. But...
I feel like this is a situation where I think it's okay to be angry at something good because you've earned it.
I don't want to be angry, though.
No, that's fair. That's just me.
That would be the last
That's
option
not
I'd
me
pick.
telling you what to think. That's just my brain going, this is how I perceive a teenager in this moment.
I mean, even me as a teenager would probably look to and hold on to the only good thing that came out of it. Well, that doesn't have to happen to anybody else.
I'm not arguing with you.
It's okay to feel that way, Instance tells you, with uncharacteristic kindness that you find comforting. Grief is different for everyone. If you need more time off to rest, no one will mind. I drop my stress to be happy.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Well, no, I didn't know that was going to happen. I noticed afterwards.
Oh, I was...
Sorry, no, sorry.
You see a notice on the engineering holoweb. Professor Howell is looking for someone to help after-school tutoring. You should know the basics, and be a quick study for the rest. Please apply. Please apply.
Please apply.
Apply for the job. You tell Hal that you're interested in the job. That's great news, he says, beaming. You're one of my best students, Fish. We'll start you off as my assistant for the younger kids, but I bet you'll be helping the older ones in no time. There's no shame in that, though. Everyone learns at their own pace. As you know, I hold classes every day. Just come by whenever you have time.
I love the idea of an enemy from the garrison just sticking her head out the door and seeing you walk across the field 50 times to different people to different areas and going, Fish! Fish! I need help with my homework!
Oh, you will make me dumber.
No, that's Tammy.
Oh, that is Tammy. I'm sure a smart young person like yourself is in high demand around here. Oh, you have no idea how. Goodbye, Zero.
Oh, look at those two.
Oh, yeah. Being all cute and dating. They didn't even tell me. They keep actively trying to, like, hide it. This is true.
You never got to take someone over with your parents.
Is that something I can do? Okay, well, Rex gets a hug. Oh, that's right, I forgot my dad just died. Hold on, let me probably talk to people. Mars breezes over and gives you a kiss on each cheek. I'm so sorry about your dad, she says, holding you at arm's length. If I can do anything, please don't hesitate to ask, she continues. I'll move heaven and earth for you, darling. Well, figuratively, you know. She's so sweet. She's so bossy, but she's so sweet.
Her attitude and like personality have nothing.
Nomi fishes something out of their pocket and hands it to you. A rumpled white origami crane. So, sorry about your dad, they stumble. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. Thanks, Nomi. Oh, yeah. Cal gives you a watery smile. Hey, he says quietly. I could really use one of your dad's hugs right now, you know? Me too, buddy.
I get what you're trying to do here. Maybe not, but then just say to the person who just lost flowers, you know?
It was a loss for Cal, too.
Yeah.
Tammy hugs you tightly. Oh, Fish, she says. I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. I remember when my dad died, she continues softly. It was awful, but it's okay. You're gonna be okay. Look at her little hair jewelries.
I've never seen her grow up.
She's so cute. Hey, Tangent. Tangent looks about ready to collapse. I'm sorry about your dad, she mumbles. He tried so hard. So hard, she repeats to herself, as if you're not even there. Well, she's taking that personally, isn't she? Poor kiddo. If you're mean to Rex, I'm not reading it. Vince nods at you, understanding. Sorry about your dad, he says. He seemed like a good guy. He really looked out. What is your deal, Zuko wannabe? Anemone nods at you as you approach. Sorry about your dad, she says with a sympathetic but slightly distant smile. He was cool. Why she looks so angry? No, she's not. She's almost crying. This shifts uncomfortably from foot to foot. Sorry about your dad, he mutters. He looks out towards the wilderness. The pollen's really thick in the Valley of Vertigo, too, he adds. Sometimes people in expeditions would get kinda weird about it. Guess that's not gonna happen anymore now that they figured out the shimmer. Leave that stuff alone, child. And my dad's not here anymore.
You have no one to tell you to do the You have no more plant parents.
I have no more plant parents. Looks like that was everybody to talk to, so let's go tutor some kids, because I accepted a new job. Where the heck is the thingy? There's the thingy.
Plant parent.
How awful.
Not funny.
12 kudos, 10 stress, 1 friendship with Nomi, 1 empathy, 3 reasoning.
Have you bought other equipment items from the depot?
A couple.
Like gear? Okay. Oh, you need a perk.
I bought that one. Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Would you like me to look them up? They're type of steps.
You can.
Perks are the dots, the lines that you get when you upgrade a stat a certain way.
Oh, but I have a bunch of those.
Yeah, they're probably like higher requirements.
Autoplay best hand. -2 to cards. Ouch. No, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go tutor some kids, I think. Where did my thingies go? I don't know.
Okay.
My organizing and persuasion really suck. But that's okay.
Would you get... Oh, do you want to know the spells that get you to a spot?
I guess.
Glad I asked.
I'm assuming organizing is one of them, huh?
33 in organizing.
Ew, no.
100 in engineering. And a 66 in animals.
Well, engineering and animals are something I can get to. I also get +3 reasoning from this, and I'd rather get the engineering than the
How much is
empathy.
your engineering and animals? Your organizing might already be like halfway there.
The organizing is at 13.
13 out of 30.
And my animals is at 38.
So you need to get 20. And then engineering.
36.
Okay, so engineering is the one you're furthest away from.
Because that's 100, huh?
Yeah. Engineering.
And I only get 1 from. Well, I mean, I could unlock something that gives me more faster.
Then there's organizing at 33.
And I have to do that by picking up the depot job from Mars, and I don't want to do that.
And then there's 66 manuals.
And that's kind of what I was leaning towards upgrading, actually.
Well, what can you get more?
Expeditions or combat training.
Expeditions, yeah, that's right.
And there was some stuff I was working on expedition-wise, so I think I might just go back and do that. Some things I haven't quite figured out here. Oh, but I can't. Oh, I'm mourning.
Because you're mourning.
Okay. Garrison, maybe? Maybe I can beat up base again? Vance, base, whatever.
You can apply for duties too.
That's true.
You could apply for them and then never do them.
That's fair.
But it's at least good to have the option so that you know what it gives you.
You report to Security Chief Rhett to volunteer for lookout duty.
Also, every time I ever heard someone talk about Rhett before I saw him, I was like, oh, I bet he's a big tough general, man. man could hit it. Rhett is salt and pepper, and I love it.
Fish. Security Chief Rhett says, barely giving you a second look. You should try something a little more suited to your talents. Forget that. A stupid sign's not the boss of you, and neither is Rhett. You could read that sign if you wanted to. Read it out loud. You pull out a pair of holoculars. I hate that word. And read the sign through them. It says, if you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20. Rhett nods in approval. Way to be prepared. You pass. Come back next month and I'll put you on the roster. Cool. And I'm gonna apply for that too. You report to Security Chief Rhett about guard duty with the defense squads. Ah, you're back, Rhett says.
Is there anything you don't want to do?
No. He walks over to face you. Not many original colonists wants to step up for defense duty. Not like these Helio soldiers, he says. I've been trying. The rest of the council might not agree it's necessary to recruit children, but they haven't seen the things I have. So, did you find your courage? Heck yeah. When Rhett smiles, it's not a happy smile. But do you have what it takes to survive? Define what it takes. Yes, I do, and I'm ready to serve. Rhett nods. Okay, you're in. See you at dawn. Recruit. So now I have extra things. Combat and bravery with friendship and Vance.
18 kudos.
3 perception and 1 animals with friendship and anemone. Is that 18? Well, I get like 20 something, I think, for tutoring.
Oh, nice. I'm sure Seth pays you well if you go from delivery duties to desk work.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because that is something. Oh, dude, that is something I flirted with Mars. You got me a job.
That's funny. No, go away. Nutmeg, no.
Child, no.
want to do lookout duty. Card becomes a 3. You don't say. Actually. Boom. It looks so cute. And then let me check the people. Early dust. I thought so. That's this month, right? Yeah. Anemone. Do I have a cake? No.
Like some of these
Hmm.
like that's a plus 20 to combat.
Yeah.
And plus 10 to all yellow skills. And then you get a plus 2 on your challenges. Plus 50 combat and a times 2 bonus for red pairs.
That's
They're
cool.
very situational.
But they're very expensive too.
Yes, this is also true. Oh, yeah, some of these are a lot more expensive. I did at one point save up for that plus 10 to all yellows.
Mm-hmm.
That was useful. I also got the photo phoner of having the... And some of them, too, aren't just, like, for items as equipables. Like, if you get the photo phoner, you can start to practice using it. And, like, you can use it as a talent show.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
Having items and equipment like that actually gives you a lot of opportunities to use them.
Rex is playing a game where he throws a ball up in the air as high as he can and tries to catch it without using his hands. You narrowly miss him running right into you, and the ball bounces away. Ah, shucks, Rex exclaims, twiddling his big furry ear. I was on a roll. You need something? Yeah, I have a stick for you, my lovely friend. Rex beams with happiness as you hand over the mushwood. Wait, really? He exclaims. I need this for building the bar. Thank you so much. Rex shoots you a shy smile. Nothing a dog likes more than a stick, right?
I've prepared you.
To be fair, I've been giving him a mush log since, every day I could.
Yeah.
I just find so many of them. Aw, Cal's in the fields. I don't get it, Cal says, leaning on the fence and looking out towards where you can both see the soldiers milling around the garrison. Killing that alien when I was a kid was the most horrible thing I'd have ever done. And those assholes treat it like it's no big deal. They want to do it. He clenches his fist. They're murderers, but no one cares. You poor kid. Where is Anemone? Why is she not here? Why did I not see her? There you are. Happy birthday! Anemone lifts the bottom edge of her shirt to wipe her face. Anemone in a skirt.
Right.
I've been training in this heat for 6 years, she says, smiling mischievously. I've got the home advantage. Happy birthday. Hey, is this a birthday cake? Thanks for remembering my birthday, now that I finally figured out when it is. I know like 3 people's birthdays. And funnily enough, Rex is one of them. I'm not mourning anymore. So I can go out on my expedition.
You were no longer grieving the loss of Papa.
Correct. Perception, animals.
Friendship with the 5 boss events. 5 collectible events.
Boss event remaining. What is she pulling? She pulled something. A sock. Alright, we're gonna go to this. Stuff to do. Things to pick up? Maybe. crystal cluster. See how far I can get without having to run into something. There's usually an item over there, but it doesn't go any further, so I'm actually going to go this way. Medicinal roots, look at that. And another crystal cluster, haha. Nothing over there. All the way around? No, I don't think so. Spark snow is drifting down and visibility is poor. You can barely see your hand in front of your face. Perception challenge. It's not a bad one to have want. Yes, she is. There. No news. +2 if stress is over 50. +2, take cards with the gems. Just because I wanted to be extra. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, relying on wayfaring and a fair bit of luck to make your way through. But you see something inexplicable. You squint into the driving snow, but all you see is white on white on white, and the slightest hint of movement. It doesn't even look corporeal, almost like a cloud, like the snow is coming from it. It's impossible to get a closer look. You pull your collar tighter against the storm and move on. Maybe someday I'll be able to figure out what that is. A series of small circular pools chain together to form an impassable body of water. You don't see an obvious route through, though the path does continue off in the distance on the other side. Look for a place to cross. I do 5, 5, and then I'll throw you. Four, 5. There is a narrow place where 2 pools meet that you think you can leap over. These little ponds look too small to house anything really dangerous, you hope. You approach the water's edge. Leap of faith. You make it over the narrow gap. Nice. You feel empowered. Woohoo! I think this is the farthest I've gotten. The water in this pond is a slightly greener color than you're used to seeing. It smells sweet, but kind of acidic too. That's odd. Identify it. You collect a sample to analyze, then hide yourself under some large mushrooms to watch the local fauna come and go. The smaller creatures sniff the water but leave without drinking. Then a massive balneal photosynth. What? Photosynth lumbers over, lifts its leg, and... Oh, I see. This pond must be where the balneal photosynthesis marks their territory. You check your analysis results to confirm. Yes, this is literally brimming with ball meal pee. Good thing you didn't try to drink it. Ew. I totally think I did try to drink it at one point. You've been saved a few times from certain doom, or at least discomfort, and it can't have been a coincidence. Something or someone has taken an interest in you. You're being followed. You're beginning to get a feel for this place and its dangers, so the next time you hear the hiss-click of a nest of hungry snap bladders, you walk straight towards it, keeping an eye out for anyone watching you from the trees. There. Just as you think you're going to have to climb into the damn nest to get your savior to show up, you see a shadowy humanoid figure darting behind a tree. You make eye contact, and you both freeze. His almond-shaped eyes widen in not quite human face, and he slips away into the jungle. Carefully track him. Rather than rush after him, you use your tracking skills to carefully follow his path and sneak up on him. You pounce like a manticore, and the two of you tumble to the ground. You pin his arms. Oh my god, he's hot.
Did tell you would want to meet this man.
You get a good look at his face for the first time. The long, delicate features, the odd tone of his skin, almost purple, and his glittering alien eyes. Before he can answer your questions, you jump off him and back away. What is he? He brushes the dirt from his clothes and stands up tall. Very tall. You have to take another step back to get a good look at him. You catch a glimpse of pale purple wrist under his tattered black sleeves, delicate like bird bones. I'm a gardener, he purrs, and you're trespassing on my planet. Oh. Now that you can see all of him, you confirm he's definitely not human. Besides the purple tint to his skin, he's also just constructed differently. Human, but not. And taken as a whole, those little discrepancies add up to something that is decidedly alien. He laughs, a light and infectious chuckle that sounds more like animal than human. It goes on for a bit too long. You think he might be poking fun at you. Actually, you're the alien here, if you think about it. You do think about it. He's right. He jumps up onto a large rock and crouches, eyeing you thoughtfully. Let's make a deal, he says. He speaks with an odd inflection, putting the wrong stress on things, but the words themselves come easily enough to him. I'm not supposed to talk to you, he says. It's against the rules. But since you've caught me, I can grant you one wish. He smiles mischievously. Is this a joke? I wish to know more about you. I wish for 1,000 kudos. I wish you'd stop laughing at me. I almost want to say I wish you'd stop laughing at me, to be honest. Come on, fish, he chuckles. The world is such a serious place. Sometimes you've got to laugh at it, don't you? He pauses and his eyes unfocus for a moment. He stares straight ahead, unblinking. Then he slowly stretches like a cat and stands up. Well, this has been fun, but I'm afraid duty calls. He doffs an invisible hat towards you. My name is Symbiosis, by the way. Or Sim, if you like. Cute.
Mm-hmm.
He jumps behind the rock and disappears. Literally, he disappeared. You search all around and can't find a trace of where he might have gone or how. Stars. You just met an alien. How does he speak my language? How do you understand me? There is a deep, perfectly circular pond here, filled with clear, crystalline water. Small, transparent creatures like jellyfish bob around in it, rippling with iridescence. Dis is with you and in a characteristically bad mood, despite the jaw-dropping beauty of your surroundings. He plops grumpily on the bluff to watch the water. You aren't watching for long when a tentacle reaches up and plucks one of the jellyfish from the swarm and dragging it down into the depths. Some massive xeno must live at the bottom of this pond. Fascinating. As you watch, it plucks two more. It seems to prefer the larger, older ones. Maybe it's like a farmer tending to this flock, or just a very sneaky predator. You take some notes, particularly that you should think twice about swimming in any of these ponds. Go swimming. Take a nap. So relaxing. You take off your shoes and soak your feet in the water. You're dozing off until a tentacle grabs your ankle and pulls you into the pool. You flail your arms, fighting the gentle pull of the tentacle. Dis watches from the shoreline. You think he's frozen in shock, but when you call for help, he only frowns in thought. Help me, you nullhead. I'm sorry. Dis moves closer to the pool. Panic doesn't help, he mutters. Calm down, just calm down, see? You stop flailing and the tentacle stops pulling. See, it's not pulling you under, Dis says. It's just checking you out. After a while, the tentacle releases you and disappears into the depths. Dis helps fish you out of the deceptively deep pool, but then starts packing up in a huff. I humbly apologize for calling you names. Humbly? Really? Dis thinks you're making fun of him. Damn it. It's your own dumb fault, he snaps. Everyone knows that hydrostatic Lucane live in these lakes. You'd know that too, if you even cared. He stomps away. I'm sorry. Is that a checkpoint? Cool. No, maybe. Is that I get to go back home now? You've reached the end of this area. I guess I'll go home now. That's fair. I'm not sure why they moved it out there. I'm sure. She's a princess, don't you know? It's Vertumnalya. In the midst of the colony decorating and setting out the food for the feast, you have trouble finding your festive spirit. Your dad's only been dead for a few weeks. How could anyone celebrate at a time like this? You gather in the colony square for the usual speeches. Lum takes the stage to fanfare and applause. Hello, people of Vertumna, he exclaims over the din. Happy Vertumnalya. I hate you. He raises his hands to call for silence. Before we celebrate, I want to recognize those we lost this year. Head of Geoponics Geranium and Surveyor Imbroglio. I have no idea who you are. The crowd goes silent for a minute. Your vision blurs with tears. How is this supposed to make you feel better that he's gone? He greeted. This year has taught us that the aliens are more dangerous than we ever knew, Lum continues. It's not just the attacks during Glow, they're weaponizing the very air we breathe. But they won't win. Already we've discovered how to beat them at their own game. With everyone inoculated against the Shimmer, we're one step closer to total domination, total dominion over this planet. Might as well have been.
I was gonna say it.
Might as well say what you were thinking. After the council members each gave their annual reports, everyone starts cleaning up the square to set up for the Vertumnalya games. You feel the pulse of a new holo message in your palm, and open it up to read. Happy Vertumnalya. There's a present for you on the table. XOXO, your secret admirer. What? Whomst? You rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present in among the roasted vegetables. Wow, you have a secret admirer? Couldn't be me. You unwrap your present. It's a databand. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on your holopalm. It's full of all your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games, a collection curated by someone who must really know you. Now you'll always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of The Rise and Fall of the Sanctuary Moon. Nice. You search the holopalm for any hint as to who could have made it, but you can't find anything. You'll have to ask around, but later. The games are about to begin. Oh, now I'm excited? Oh, now I'm happy? I have a secret admirer, so it's okay that my dad's dead and I'm just gonna enjoy the festival now? Okay, that's fine.
And you didn't even have to chase it. It came to you.
I mean, I was a little flirty with a couple of people, but I don't know who this could be.
It has to be somebody who knows you.
So not Rex, I would assume.
I think check your friendship level and who's like above you. I'm thinking Tang.
Could be Tammy.
Could be Tang. Well, no, Polly is a thing. Could be Tammy.
But I also haven't ever been romantic with Tangent. It's been purely friendship. I also haven't been romantic with Tammy. I haven't really been romantic with anyone, except for Rex.
Maybe it's Rex.
Maybe a little of I was a little flirty with Anemone, but that was just because I wanted to piss off Ace. I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
You could put your brain to use and you don't fight.
My dad just died. I think I need to blow off some steam. We're gonna go with Xeno wrangling. Anemone and Vase are your competitors this year. They've both been training hard. It can't be any harder than wrestling you, Vase says, and Anemone goes red and punches him in the arm. Vase, you're a dick.
Yeah, I guess.
The people watching gasp as the animal is brought out from the pens. It's a Unisaur, and a starving one from the looks of it. It growls and snaps its teeth at its handlers. Full Unisaurs are docile creatures. Hungry Unisaurs are mindless rage machines. They eat like snakes, swallowing large prey whole and using their inner mouths to rip it up. This one is hungry enough to swallow you whole if it catches you. Luckily, this one looks so hungry that it's weaker than usual, to give competitors a chance. That's so cruel.
Maybe Yellow Zero might be worth putting more.
Why?
Because that blue 2 gets it. No, because the 2 would match it. If you had a 1 or a 0 to go with it, yeah.
That's a shit hand. Ooh. That's the closest I can get, huh?
It seems so. You could try and push through it with items.
Definitely don't have enough,
Because we're drawing your hand again.
I think I might try that. Ooh. I think I have another one of those.
And then the medicinal roots also let you just draw an extra card, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. I have a few of those. Took one more. Okay.
Hey!
So be like
Child.
there. No, I had a closer hand up the first one. I am defeated. You take one look at that Unisar and realize you don't want to die today. Watching an anemone and vase wrangle it, you have to believe you made the right choice. Even with the medbeds on standby, it seems very irresponsible to allow children to go up against a starving Unisar. Neither Vase nor Anemone managed to subdue the Unisar, lending to a tie. At least they tried, though, so they share the award instead of you. After the festivities, everyone descends on the feast. You help your plate with more food than you can eat in 3 sittings. Everyone around you is so happy, but you can't help but notice the empty space where your dad should be sitting. It's your first holiday as an orphan. The other colonists try to make room for you in their conversations, but it's not the same. Hi, Callum. Callum, jeez, that's not his name. You find Cal catching a break in the shade of one of the gardening sheds, a wide-brimmed hat pulled down low over his eyes. Hearing you approach, he lifts the brim and shoots you a smile. Hey, Fish, taking a break too? Someone gave you a data band. It might have been Cal. I don't think so. You excuse yourself. You can always ask again later, if you have the guts. Oh, it'll just be here, so yeah, did you... Cal tilts his head. You're... what? Guess not. No, I know he's dating Tammy. Well, I mean, I do. My character doesn't. Rex is lounging in a hammock he set up between 2 mushwood poles. He looks like he's snoozing, but his ears twitch and he opens one eye as you approach. Can't sneak up on me, Fish, he groans, stretching. People have tried. Someone gave you a databand. It might have been Rex. Are you my secret admirer? You got a what? Rex laughs. Secret admirer? Nah, secret's not my style. But you know, I'm not ruling it out. You're cute. You're adorable. Hey, guess what? Oh, I can't give you one right now. Give me a hug. Woohoo! It's definitely not Nomi. Nomi is using for a space helmet, flailing their arms around to play a holo game only they can see. Unable to sense your approach, they crash right into you. Whap!
Think about it's a data band with all your favorite media on it.
How would she know what my favorite media is?
But she's the... well, actually, but no, she had someone else jailbreak her tablet.
Oof, they say, lifting the helmet off their head.
Or their tablet?
I thought they did.
No. Their holopalm, they had to have some...
I thought they did it before they landed.
Yes, but with the new stuff, remember you walked in on them drawing the anime in religion because they were watching like some sort of like anime where girls are jets.
Yeah.
And she got the new stuff from your guys' supply.
Well, she got the new media.
Yeah, and she needed help using the interface.
No. Are you my secret admirer? Nomi's eyes go wide. You got a secret admirer? They gasp. That's so romantic. I wonder who it is. Either Nomi's a better liar than you give them credit for, or you're on the wrong track.
I do like them now.
Tammy is sweeping the stoop of the lounge. Seeing you approach, she stops and wipes her forehead. Hello, Fish, she chirps. Do you need something? Are you my secret admirer, Tammy? Tammy gasps and clasps her hands. You have a secret admirer? She exclaims. That's so romantic. I wish I had an admirer. Guess not. Yeah, that's true. You do have an admirer, babe. Hey, Tangent. Did she give me that because my dad died? I don't know how to be a friend, so here. Tangent is hard at work in the lab, entering calculations into her hollow palm and frowning over a set of samples. She barely notices you enter. "Hello, fish," she says, distractedly, before going back to her work. "Are you my secret admirer?" Tangent continues to scrutinize her work, though the tips of her ears go pink. "What? No, of course not," she says. "I would never. The whole idea, I'm simply too busy to." "It's okay, I won't tell." Tang nods, finally meeting your eye. "Good," she says. "I don't want to make a big deal about it." I would, but I feel like she'd stab me. Tangent seems relieved you're willing to let the matter drop and quickly goes back to her work. Aw, how cute.
Well, that's so.
That was adorable.
Well,
I'll talk
no,
to
you.
You figured it out. You weren't supposed to do that. You and Dis are sitting on the tailgate of one of the expedition's vehicles, shelling bobber seeds with your teeth and spitting the hard bits onto the ground. Now and then one of you points out something funny. A passing surveyor does, or spots something under the mush trees. This is the easiest way to talk to Dis, by not talking at all. Dis has always been like this. Being isolated from the other kids has made him thoughtful. Out of everyone, you think Dis might understand about Sim, and be able to keep the secret. Do you tell him? You forget that I already saw Dis doodling pictures of this man. I know Dis knows about the alien and can keep the secret, so yes, I'm gonna trust him. You tell Dis that you saw something interesting when you were out on expedition. Dis perks up immediately, turning to look at you. "Yeah?" he asks. "What?" "Met an alien, Dis." His jaw drops and his face goes an interesting color. You're worried for a moment that he's going to be upset with you for teasing him, but... "No way," Dis hisses, leaning in. "But I met an alien too. What was yours like?" "Like us, but an alien? Tall, dark, and handsome. No, for real." Dis's color deepens. He looks at a loss for words, opening and closing his mouth a few times. "Oh, wait," he stammers. Do you mean Sim?" You nod. And Dis suddenly becomes extremely interested in the hem of his sweater. Sim is more pretty than handsome, I think," he mumbles. "No, for real." "He made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone else," Dis says, earnestly. It's a weird expression on him. "He said if other humans found out about the gardeners, we'd all be in a lot of danger. So we can talk about Sim, but we have to keep it a secret." "Okay, Dis, this will be our secret." Dis nods, looking serious. "Good," he says simply, then repeats it. "Good." You go back to shelling bobber seeds in silence, watching the colony go about its business. Yay! I had an actual conversation with Dis. That's so sweet. Do I want to go? Can I do farther expeditions than what I've done? Yeah. I think all events have respawned. And then explore nearby is no special events. Quiet is the first month after Glow.
Events respawn at Quiet. Sorry.
So yeah, after the Glow. We'll go out here. Ah, this part. Chief Surveyor Utopia stops you and Dis near the depot. "Feel that?" she asks. You can feel a kind of ominous, distant thumping, pulsing regularly through the ground. If you stand still, you can feel it vibrate up into your own body too, like a massive global pulse. Dis looks excited. "This time we're gonna figure out what that is for sure." Utopia waves you both off, focusing on her readings. You follow the thumping, now an audible noise growing louder, west, until you've roughly triangulated its location. You know you're getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you. Your instruments aren't precise enough to help. I don't think I can... Oh, maybe I can. That's persuasion. That's not what I was looking for. That's all I have. That one would help, though, if I got a yellow straight, but not by much. +1 bonus to pair sounds good, but that's also +1 to... I'm gonna do this one. Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. Even better. No choice for me. So I could even do... I think I won't save that. Either way, it's 19. Do that one with that, make it a 3. That would at least give me that. Three, 5, 5. Oh. You find a machine, an ancient broken down machine, like a small pyramid-shaped building made from some kind of dark stone or bone that looks almost like it grew that way. Except it isn't broken. It's just so very old and overgrown, it looks more like a pile of rubble and roots than a building or an engine or whatever it was. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here, making your guts feel weird. You don't notice it at first, but there's a curious path in the ground, moving away from the machine. A line half a meter wide where the dirt is a little more worn and bare. It heads off in a straight line to the west, or coming from the west. Could animals have made this path? Or the thumper itself? Analyze the thumper. It's definitely not natural. On some parts of the thumper you can see what might have been writing once, carved deep into the not-quite rock. It must be thousands of years old. Whatever part of it still works is deep down in its core. It has a funny smell, too. Sweet, like something fermented. Puffs of air come from vents near the top, in time to the thumping. You also notice that the animals here are a lot more aggressive than usual. Even the insects buzz more annoyingly overhead. Your scanners register higher levels of attack pheromones. Whatever is going on, the fauna don't like it either. Eventually, you head back to share your findings with Utopia. Totally an alien civilization, Dis insists. Utopia scratches her head. Nice pose. Maybe, she says. You said it looks ancient, right? Perhaps there could have been another civ here long ago? We found other signs, but nothing active like this. It seems to be pointing west, or receiving something. She snaps her fingers. There's some right ugly ridge lines out there that have kept us from checking that direction, but we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. She makes a note in her hollow palm. I'll open up the western resting ridges for surveyors, she says, then grins. Whew, say that 3 times fast. Yeah, I couldn't say it once. This is right, it's definitely aliens. We'll have to stick together out there. If I find anything, I get the kudos. Dis looks at you curiously. Sure, if you're scared, he says. Now I get to go explore the rest of this, because that's what I decided to do this month. Something about the ground here draws your attention. It's oddly lumpy. What's up with that? Whoa. It's a Watado minefield. Underground, the recent rain has swelled the young melons to bursting. You better watch where you step, or you'll end up knee-deep in Watado juice. The good news is, they're tasty. Forage one. They're so dang heavy. The calorie-to-weight ratio isn't optimal. Most are too young, but you find a ripe one, dig it up, and roll it back to the depot. Your path is blocked by a massive 8-legged xenofauna, something between a spider and a squid and a bear. It's in a rage, grunting furiously and bashing itself against trees and rocks at random. You duck and hide as it glares in your direction, its breath heaving and dozens of eyes gleaming with madness. It's the same soft pink and purple you recognize from the multi-legged variki that live in this area, but so much larger. Could this be a related species? We're gonna try and sing it to calm down. Oh my goodness, okay. This is a strange approach, but you've seen it work in vids. Sometimes music can soothe the savage beast. You sing a lullaby, and the great beast looks at you with curiosity. Eventually its eyes drift closed and it settles down, tucking its many legs underneath it. It must have been very tired to begin with, like a toddler who skipped their nap. You leave the creature and move on. You hear a rustle in the bushes and catch a glimpse of a shadowy figure. Could it be a person? Whatever it is, you quickly lose sight of it in the jungle. The wilderness is thick here, as the fog that comes in waves. You'll need to rely on your trekking skills to go further. Trek it. I'm gonna have to pee in a second here, so I'm gonna finish this challenge and take a short little break. Oh. So definitely those two, and then a pair. 4, 4. 6, 4, 4. 2. 2, 3, 4, 6. You were looking for a person, so it's a surprise when you come face to face with a weird-looking creature. It kind of looks like a person, a bit. More like a tree, really. Some relative of the bush bub, maybe, but more tentacles and slime. Like a tree oozing with goopy sap with 2 legs. Yuck. It makes a sort of brrrr noise as you back away. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna take a short break, go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Okay. Sorry about that break. We are back. And oh no, I don't remember which direction. Oh, yep, look at that. My friend is here. A bristle slug is rooting around in the underbrush. It's like a little porcupine with no legs. Well, little is relative. It comes up to your waist and it must be at least 100 kilograms. You've seen a few of these up at Geoponics. They're easy to catch, and their spines and berries naturally fall off and are edible. A chewy, renewable source of food, kind of like jerky. Maybe you could catch this one. I am going to try and capture. I think that's why I was trying to get my animal handling up. You're pretty sure this one is female, because it has bristles on its butt as well as on its head. Her eyes are a deep green. You think you'll call her Emerald. She seems calm in the net, like she isn't too worried about where she might be going. You crouch down with a clump of leaves, and she sticks her muzzle through the net and eats them right out of your hand. Her whiskers tickle. She looks like a seal. You pat her forehead and pack her off to the Geoponics barns. You could go visit her there later if you'd like. I get animal tending animals in Geoponics. Yay! Alrighty, 1 second, chat. It's my baby. Okay. You're walking up a trail when you're caught by surprise. It's Sim, and he's running. You're knocked to the side as he pushes past you, running in the opposite direction with barely a glance. You shout and chase after him, but after a few seconds it becomes clear you don't have a hope of finding Sim when he doesn't want to be found. You turn and continue along the path, and around the next bend you spot a familiar face. Utopia. She's collecting rock samples with a pickaxe, like an old-timey prospector. Who the hell was that? She demands. Who? I didn't see anyone. Utopia squints at you. The man who just ran past the tall guy dressed in black, how did you not see him? She hikes her pickaxe off her shoulder. Whatever, just watch where you're running, okay? The gravel's loose around here, and maybe check in with Doc Instance, get your eyes looked at. You agree, happy to be out of this conversation without any trouble, and continue along the path before Utopia asks any more questions. You walk for a couple minutes before you see Sim again. He seems to be in good humor despite the close call. Oh, he says, leaning against a tree. It is tiresome to be so secretive, he wipes his eyes, brimming with mirth. It is such a pleasure to be around you and Dis, and to not have to hide myself. He sobers quickly. I do appreciate your discretion, he says. It's not the right time for the gardeners to be formally introduced. To do so too early would cause a great degree of chaos. Yes, Even the female surveyor, he continues. I do like her, but I have learned from my limited experience with your kind that adults of your species do not react well to surprises. It's good you're here, though, Sim continues, as I do need something from you. Data. What? Sim holds up his hands. Please do not be alarmed, he says placatingly. I do not mean sensitive information such as personal and defenses. I mean only the contents of your digital culture archive. Like holovids? Sim smiles. Yes, exactly. Your holographic recordings of movies, music, books, cultural artifacts only, I promise. Why? Well, Sim says, isn't it obvious? I wish to know more about your kind. I wish to learn how to... He struggles for the right phrasing. I wish to learn how to act in such a way that is not so discomforting to humans. Sim's gentle smile grows warmer. Truly? He asks, clasping his hands. Oh, I thought it would take a great deal more convincing. You are surprising. It's such a pleasure. You tell Sim that you can likely find a mem drive in engineering and fill it with the data he wants. But you have a few questions of your own. That's fair, Sim says. It must be frustrating to feel as though the truth is being withheld from you. Ignorance is not a yoke your kind bears easily. Please trust me when I say that my inability to answer your questions is born of circumstances beyond my control. And not a lack of desire on my part, he continues. I have full faith that you will know everything soon enough. What's this thing? You find a trippet. A large, tasty, plant? Kind of. You've heard it's sort of like an animal, too? Like a lot of creatures on Vertumna, it kind of defies classification. Whatever it is, it's huge. It's practically taller than you are. I'm gonna note its location and move on. Oddly, when you come back later, it's not there. You must have recorded the wrong coordinates. That's quite a bummer. I came that way. You're right, I should go home soon. Variki are carnivores. You think. But the juveniles are too small to take out anything larger than an insect. Not so much the case with this one. The Variki blocking your path is pretty large. Probably about as tall as your waist, and it's growling at you over the carcass of something even bigger, which seems to be missing its head. Yuck. You're not sure if it killed or scavenged the dead animal, but it's dragged onto the path and it looks ready to fight you for it. I will wait for it to leave. You back off and wait. It sits there and gnaws at the animal slowly for hours. It's disgusting. Eventually it rolls over and takes a nap, its many legs kicked up in the air and its tummy bulging. You try to sneak by, but it wakes back up with a hiss. It drags the rest of the carcass off into a tree, and you can finally pass. Except I have to go home because I'm too tired. I like this game so much. He literally never lets me, I can help him whenever I want to. You split your time between watching holovids, listening to music, and studying for class. Occasionally, someone asks you to run an errand for them. You go on long walks. Overall, you spend the month relaxing and doing whatever you want. Whatever you want. You really needed this. the only reason Mars doesn't completely hate me is because I continue to give her at least a birthday present every year. It's not because I'm jealous. And unfortunately, I don't have any more sticks of prayer at the moment. But it's wet season, so I'm sure I'll find some. Ooh, look what I found to give Cal. An egg. 3 animals, 2 empathy, 1. Oh yes, please, I would like to tend the animals. Hey fish, Cal calls out to you. I heard you're gonna help out with the animals. Get it? Heard? He leans on his rake and laughs, clutching his stomach. Whew. Do you know who I learned that one from? Your dad. Man, he was so funny. His laughter trails off, but he musters up a wistful smile. Your dad taught me a lot of taking care of the animals, and now I get to teach you. That's pretty cool, right? Cal introduces you to the float cows. I know they're cute, but these ladies are not pets, he says, scritching their noses. They're livestock. And more than that, they're not really domesticated like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame.